thank you. God bless you. And to all who have been a family member of a veteran, thank you as well, because it truly is a family commitment to service. It was late one night when I was leaving the floor of the House of Representatives after votes. It was probably, 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and the House chamber's on the second floor, and we had gone down to the first floor, and I was walking underneath in the hallways of the Capitol. And if you've ever been to the Capitol, you know that there are famous sayings painted on the wall from various patriots, our founding fathers, in the hallways of Congress. And that particular evening, I could hear voices ahead as I started walking toward the corridor, and I heard somebody talking ahead late at night. And I had to turn down that same corridor to be able to exit the building. And just as I turned into it, I saw who it was. It was a Capitol tour guide in their customary red jackets. But there was a young man who was 19 years old in a wheelchair. His parents were with him. And they were stopped, and they had paused to look at one of the phrases that was written at that particular doorway. And it said this: "Our nation, conceived in liberty and purchased with blood, can only be preserved through constant vigilance." That 19-year-old man, confined to a wheelchair, knows what constant vigilance means. The people here today, gathered in observation of this Memorial Day, know what perseverance means to stand for our nation, to fight for liberty, so that we could be here on a glorious morning to share our thanks with them. A week ago, I had the privilege of joining a 99-year-old man named Alfred Padilla, who had served 70 years ago in the U.S. Army. As he took the beaches of Normandy, it landed at Omaha. He had earned 7 medals for his service in World War II, but he had never received them. We were able to present those 7 medals to him. And this is what Tech 4, Albert Padilla, did. He was a welder, and it was his task to go up the hills at Normandy, Omaha Beach, to weld the doors shut on the German pillboxes. Now, I don't know about you, but knowing that there was incoming fire, knowing the volleys that were going back and forth, no fear, no hesitation, went up the hill to save our country. He made it home. Others did not. Many others did not, that we share our love and thanks for today. And so to all of you who have served our nation, the people who are serving our nation abroad today that we have never met, nor will we ever meet, thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank your families. And remember, our nation is only strong because you are brave and strong as well. God bless you. Thank you. And I look forward to sharing this Memorial Day with all of you.
Thank you, Congressman Gardner. We appreciate you being here so much. Congressman Gardner is also accompanied by his wife, Jamie, and their 2 children, who are, I believe, down toward the southern sector of the gathering. So we appreciate the entire family being with us today. Or are they over here? Not sure. But anyway. Uh-oh. Well, we'll get you off the hook. My eyes and ears don't always serve to get everybody that we should introduce. And George Conger, did you want me to introduce you again? Okay, George Conger. Try to make up for last year, my friend. All right. Also joining us today, Weld County District Attorney and also a candidate for the 4th Congressional District. And this is a Mr. and Mrs. introduction, but we'll introduce them separately. First of all, Ken Buck, and I'm not sure where Ken is. Down at the south end, thank you. And also, from the Colorado House of Representatives in District 48, Perry Buck. Nice to have you with us, Perry. A couple of other elected officials whom we did not identify and name earlier because they're doing proclamations, and we have somebody else here. My eyes betray me. Marcy Lydell from Ames Community College. Nice to have you with us so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for pointing that out. We're honored to have you with us. Appreciate that very much. A couple of other elected officials whom we neglected purposely because they're sharing proclamations from their respective entities. First of all, representing the city of Greeley, is Gritty Mayor Pro Tem John Gates.
Thank you, Bob. It's my honor and privilege on behalf of the City of Greeley to present a proclamation for Memorial Day. Whereas the United States of America will observe May 26, 2014 as Memorial Day to honor the dead for the sacrifices they made to ensure our liberties in wars dating back to the beginning of our independence. And whereas these Americans bore witness of our national allegiance by their dedication and sacrifice at the cost of their lives, and we are eternally grateful to those who fought and died for principles of peace, justice, and the freedom of our nation. Whereas we recognize a family's suffering and the loss of a loved one who served with honor and courage in defense of our nation, and whereas Americans have abiding faith in the ideals and strength of our nation, in our democratic process, and in the men and the women of the past, present, and future who have and will serve our country, and whereas on this Memorial Day, let us all commit ourselves to this great need of fostering a spirit of dedication to the ideals that have served as a foundation for our great nation. Now, therefore, I, John Gates, by virtue of the authority vested in me as Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Greeley, do hereby proclaim Memorial Day, May 26, 2014, as a day to fly the flag of the United States, to renew our Pledge of Allegiance to our nation, and to express our appreciation for our blessings of citizenship and freedom. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be affixed the official seal of the City of Greeley, Colorado, this 26th day of May, 2014.
Thank you, John. Representing the Board of Weld County Commissioners, having served a total of 4 terms in 2 separate chapters as a Weld County Commissioner from District 3 and a candidate for the 4th Congressional District, as well as Barbara Kirkmeyer with a proclamation from the Board of County Commissioners.
Thank you and good morning. It's great to be here on this glorious day. On behalf of the board, whereas the Board of Weld County Commissioners wishes to join the citizens of Weld County in commemorating those of the armed forces who gave their lives while serving our country. And whereas Monday, May 26, 2014 has been proclaimed Memorial Day. And whereas there are approximately 11,000 veterans in Weld County who have contributed to the freedom enjoyed by Americans today. And many of those veterans continue to serve our communities by joining our Weld County law enforcement agencies and fire districts. And whereas Memorial Day has been observed since 1868, when it was first established by the Grand Army of the Republic, initially as Decoration Day, as a time for the nation to decorate the graves of those who died in the Civil War with flowers. And whereas in 1868, Major General John A. Logan declared that Decoration Day should be observed on May 30th as a way to guard our veterans' graves with sacred villages. Let pleasant paths invite the coming and going of reverent visitors and fond mourners. Let no neglect, no ravages of time testify to the present or to the coming generations that we have forgotten as a people the cost of a free and undivided republic. Now, therefore, let it be known that the Board of Weld County Commissioners does hereby join the citizens of Weld County in honoring our fallen. We can never repay the debt we owe to our veterans, but we can ensure our gratitude never ends. God bless America. God bless all those men and women who fulfilled their promise to serve us. And God bless those especially today who have fallen in that service. And it is signed by all 5 county commissioners.
Thank you, Barbara. This is a rock. Maria Seacrest, you may come get this rock and throw it at me. I didn't introduce you earlier. I apologize. Maria is the district representative for Congressman Cory Gardner. Thank you. Sometimes my pen doesn't work as fast as it should, or my mind doesn't work as fast as it should. We also have a point of special privilege, a young man that would like to share some perspectives with our Memorial Day program, and he only asked me to introduce him as a young man who wanted to share some thoughts.
Hello, everyone. I don't have veterans in my family, which may surprise many of you, but I don't. And I also asked to be introduced as a young man because it's not about me. I am here today because as a member of our community, I appreciate so much the service that you have given this country. And not just the veterans, but I appreciate the families who have had to watch their loved ones go off and serve this country. And that is why I'm here today. Now, it is a sacrifice and a service which I can't say that I deserve at all. But with that, I still want to show my appreciation. And I can do that in two ways. The first way I figure is I can simply say thank you. Thank you so much. And the second way is I want to make you a promise, each and every single one of you. I promise to live a life conquering fear. I promise to live a life stepping out. I promise to live a life serving those around me, and not only for myself. Now, words are cheap, but I wasn't on the program this morning, and I got put on the program 15 minutes beforehand because I requested to be so. And I can promise you I didn't wake up this morning wanting to give a speech in front of a couple hundred people. So with that, as a member of our community, and as a member of a future generation, I thank you, each and every single one of you, both the veterans and their families, for your service.
Thank you so much. In advance of our tributes to the unknown soldiers by veterans organizations and the tribute to veterans of foreign wars, all men and women who have served in our nation in the armed forces, please rise. A collective round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for the challenges and all of the things that accompany serving in the U.S. military, which oftentimes